Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel e-learning. This is Dimple. Today I'm here to discuss with you about doctrine of lapse. The picture which I'm showing you today in this slide is for Lord Dalhousie. He was the Governor General of India from 1848 to 1856. He was the person who devised this policy as doctrine of lapse. Now let's recall how this policy came into existence and what happened, how it happened. English East India Company came to India for the purpose of trade. As you remember, how they came to India for the purpose of trade in 1600, how they developed their company with a charter written and to trade in, and how they traded cotton, silk, spices at very cheap prices from India and sell down at higher prices in other European countries. Their ambition of gaining more profit and resources pushed them into more political interferences and control over Indian territory. Now, how they expanded their rule? For expansion of the territories, they adopted many policies like direct military confrontation. As you remember, they fought wars with Marathas and Mysore War. I have discussed these wars in my chapter Trade to Territory. They adopted policies like subsidiary alliances and doctrine of lapse. Doctrine of lapse I will discuss you in this video. It is a small video where I'll give you a brief elaboration of this topic, doctrine of lapse. Now this is an important policy through which they annexed many states. Doctrine of lapse was a policy of annexation which was initiated by the English East India Company. As I have discussed you, I have told you that it was the policy which was devised by Lord Dalhousie, who was the Governor General from year 1848 to 1856. Doctrine of lapse was the pro-imperialistic approach to expand the realm of the British Kingdom in India. He used this policy for the expansion of trade. And doctrine of lapse, it turned out to be the major cause of the revolt of 1857. Doctrine of lapse. Now I will explain you what is doctrine of lapse. Doctrine of lapse was an annexation policy, as you people know, children, you know. It is the annexation policy of the British East India Company. According to doctrine of lapse, if an Indian princely state which does not have a male heir would be annexed into the British Indian Empire. I will explain you how. That in case if a ruler dies without a natural or a legal male heir or a successor, then his kingdom would lapse. That is, it would become the part of the British Company territory. And the successor could not be the adopted son of the ruler. These all were the rules which were made by the doctrine of lapse. They made their own rules, own laws, which were not in our favor, but they used them for their expansion, for annexation of the states, for the expansion of trade. So they all made these types of rules. And that is why doctrine of lapse was regarded as the illegitimate by many Indians, illegal by many Indians. Now, I will tell you in this slide, I will show you the states which were annexed by Lord Dalhousie by applying doctrine of lapse. So see how many states they have started annexing. Now the first princely state which they annexed by the policy of doctrine of lapse is Satara. It is in Maharashtra near the river Krishna. It was in 1848. Then the next state is Sambhalpur and Jodhpur. Sambalpur is in Odisha from 1849 and Sambalpur. Then is Udaipur, which is in Chhattisgarh. Jhansi. Jhansi is also the state which was annexed by the doctrine of lapse in 1853. You remember Rani of Jhansi? So they also did not have a male heir or a successor. So their state was also annexed by this policy. Nagpur. And finally in 1856, the company took over Awadh. I will explain you in the chapter Trade to Territory how they took over Awadh, how they annexed it, and how the revolt of 1857 came into existence. So it was a major cause of the revolt of 1857, this policy. Many Indian states, they became bitter enemies of the British, which was also the major reason for the popular revolt of 1857, which is also known as the Sepoy Mutiny or the First War of Independence. Now let's summarize briefly what we have discussed above. I will explain you later on. Now I will tell you that how doctrine of lapse, what all they created. They created maximum number of annexations of the states by this policy. Okay. Then second, they used variety of justifications. They made their own laws and we used to follow those laws. We were very innocent people. We thought that it will be for our growth. India thought. So only they allowed these Britishers to come to our India. Now the reasons which they gave for Awadh also, misgovernment. This you will understand when you will read the annexation of Awadh. Then lack of male heir. Then very small states were annexed, but how from doctrine of lapse they annexed so many states. So total area they started annexing quarter of million square miles. So many things, so many annexations which they did through this doctrine of lapse. Now this is how this policy of British started destroying us. So let's summarize this briefly, what we have discussed in this video. What is this doctrine of lapse? Policy, it is the policy to expand British territory in India on the basis of pro-imperialistic approach. States must be handed over to British if they have no male heir or a ruler. Adoption of child were not accepted for the heir. It was not accepted. Policy was not in support to give title and pension to the adopted child of the ruler. Adopted heir would inherit only the personal property of the ruler. So I think I have explained you very briefly, and you students have understood what is doctrine of lapse, how they annexed most of the states of India. I hope that you all like my video. Thank you all. I'm happy here to help you in my upcoming videos. Please like and subscribe my channel.